Hello, Namaste. My name is Vijay Bhavsar, and today I'm going to talk about my book, and its name is An Invisible Substance Mysteries Behind How Life Works. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you a lot of insights and the main concept of the book. What is the main idea behind this book? So, before starting it, let me ask you something. What if I tell that whatever you see around you, for example, the soil, the trees, the buildings, the air, the lake, oceans, mountains, or let's go a little upper, the space, stars, planets, universe, multiverse, cluster, supercluster, entire cosmos, everything is made up by one single substance, and that substance is invisible in its original nature. You cannot see that particular substance, but it is present everywhere. uh, this book is about that particular invisible substance which you cannot see, but it's everywhere around you. I'll give you an example. Scientifically, it has been proven that the Earth, not the Earth, but entire cosmos or entire universe was created 4.5 billion years ago through Big Bang. So, what was before Big Bang? Nothing, emptiness, a kind of void. So, whatever you see around you right now is created from that one big occasion in the universe which happened through the Big Bang. And all the stars and multi galaxies, everything got created with that particular Big Bang. So, we can say that whatever you see around you is made up of one substance, because when Earth got formed, when our solar system got formed, it was very it was a kind of fireball. Back then it was a giant fireball which was just burning with lot of chemicals and a lot of atmospheric changes. Then over the period of time, Earth got cooled down. Then gradually mountains got formed. Gradually the water came into existence. Gradually the species came into existence, microorganism, organism. After that, humans came into picture, and humans created all these environments. You can see some architectural changes around you. So all these things came from what? Nothing, from void. So the main idea is whatever you see around you. For example, if I just take this particular flower, so the content, or just for example this one, let's say, so this is the main ingredient of this particular matter is same for everything. It's just one single matter which came into existence through Big Bang, and the original nature of this matter is invisible. You cannot see it. This book will talk about this particular substance, which I prefer to call it as an invisible substance. And again, I will go further deep into that later. Um, this book will also talk about this particular substance in a different way. For example, there is one concept which I would like to share with you all, that this particular substance has a mystic power, mystic uh, energy with it, that it can convert a particular thought into thing. For example, have you might have heard about manifestation and all, right? So how does that work? This particular substance takes the thought, and the true nature of this substance is creation. If you see around you, everything is created from the scratch. Everything came from nothing, came from void. The original nature of this particular substance is very creative, and it just creates the things. But for that creation, the main ingredient is a thought. And human being, if you compare with other species, has been gifted with one amazing thing, which is an ability to think. And when that's the main thing that segregates humans with other species, right? So when a human thinks, he has all the resources in his hand to convert that particular thought into a particular reality. But that doesn't work always, right? So for example, if I say that I want to be a millionaire next week, or tomorrow, let's say I want to be a millionaire, that will not happen, because even if I have thinking ability and I put my thought onto that invisible substance, the invisible substance will not take it and create it into a reality, because there are certain ways you need to follow. So this book will talk about those ways in which you can impress your own thoughts onto this substance. The substance takes that thought and give you the real life situations in your life. So this book is I have primarily divided this book into three levels. Out of this, two are quite familiar to you, which is consciousness and subconsciousness. And the third one that we will be talking about in this book is the universal consciousness. So for consciousness, subconsciousness, many people already know what consciousness, subconsciousness is. So I'll just give you a brief about it. Consciousness is something that you are aware of. For example, I'm recording this video right now. So I'm recording this in my full awareness. I'm being very conscious what I'm recording, etc. So this comes under the consciousness domain, in which you have a freedom of thinking. You can think whatever you want. But the second level of consciousness, which is the subconsciousness, is not in your hand. You cannot uh, you cannot manipulate your subconsciousness, of course, right? So I'll give you an example. Mm, for example, I was playing cricket and last week, and or football for that matter, and I got wounded. I had wound on my left knee, and that wound got cured in 1 week of time. How did that happen? The new cells came into the wound was covered with new cells, and the bodily process happened. It was automatic. I did not do anything to do that. The body took care of it automatically. Similarly, the blood that is flowing through my veins. So all these are automatic process. You don't have any control. I don't have control to stop my heart. It will be still beating. Even if I want that to stop, it will not stop because it's an automatic process. I'll give you another example. Suppose you are watching a movie or a series for that matter, right? And suddenly one memory clicks in your head. Okay, you might relate that particular scene to some of your past experiences. How did that happen? How did that memory come into the forefront? Because you did not think about it. It just came automatically. So subconsciousness works in that way. You don't have a control on subconsciousness. The main idea or the main key point to think about here is your subconsciousness is connected to your universal consciousness. Your consciousness is not connected to the universal consciousness. You can understand this difference by this. Like I said, if I want to be a millionaire, just by thinking consciously, it will not happen. I have to impress that particular thought into my subconsciousness. I have to feed it, and then subconsciousness is spiritually connected to your universal consciousness, and that thought gets picked up from your subconsciousness into universal consciousness, and that thing comes into reality. So in this book we will be talking about these levels in a very detail. I will talk about consciousness and how to train your consciousness so that you get your desired things in life that you want. We will talk about subconsciousness, how to train subconsciousness, how to impress your thought into subconsciousness so that it becomes automatic for you. You don't need to put any effort for it. The third thing, the universal consciousness, is obviously is not in our control. That's completely a spiritual domain, which we will cover into this particular book. And the main idea or the main concept of this particular book is to guide you to train your consciousness, subconsciousness in such a way that whatever you think, whatever you believe, that becomes your reality. Whatever life you want to achieve from this particular lifetime, you can do that, and you can get that thing in a very scientific and spiritual way. Because in this book, it is not just a theoretical explanation, because it will also tell you about the why and hows of it. How this happen, how does that happen, why does that happen, because that's getting more into the granular level of it. So this book will talk about those things. So to summarize this, Invisibles, an invisible substance, mysteries behind how life works, talks about consciousness, subconsciousness, and universal consciousness in a very detailed way, and how to train individual levels so that you can get what you desire from this universe in a very scientific and a spiritual way. So, thank you so much for listening, and may the creative force be with you.